Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Shabs and I'm back with another video, another subscriber squad review, and this one, boys, is hella special. Hella special, guys. I'm very excited to show you guys this squad, and I wrote everything down that the person who sent me the squad told me about it, and it's absolutely amazing how he did this. So this squad you're gonna see on the screen is not very cheap at all. I'd give it a max budget of what, 100k, and that's a max, boys. It's probably 60 to 70k. And if there is a Team of the Year crash, which I don't think there is, then it's going to be even cheaper, maybe like 50k, 60k. But boys, you do not want to miss out on this squad. So this guy, last weekend, he got 35 wins with this exact squad. 35 wins in FUT Champions. He made it to Elite 1. He missed out on top 100, but he made it to Elite 1. And he was playing on the PlayStation. So I'm not sure what kind of a difference that makes between Xbox and PlayStation. But I can tell you, Base87 actually bought a PS4 copy of FIFA, and he played it, and he gets around the same ranking on both. So yeah, he told me that his front three of Martial, Rashford, and Playman Sterling were the difference. He also told me something extremely interesting, which was his player instructions for center back. He said he was a consistent Elite 3 Gold 1 player until he made his center backs on conservative interceptions. And I never thought about this at all. He said his center backs tend to stay where they should be. You know, he said Smalling used to make ridiculous, idiotic interceptions, and he would break up the play and make it easy for his opponent to find space and cut inside with the ball and make through ball passes that shouldn't even be allowed. And he said his center backs tend to really sit back nicely with the conservative interception player instructions. So that's very interesting. But yeah, guys, we're gonna get into it, guys. And he also said one last thing. He said he puts on his super subs in the 70th minute no matter what. Losing, winning, whatever, he puts his super subs on at the 70th minute. Obviously, it's not always going to be exactly, so maybe 71st, 72nd. Whenever he can pass the ball in the 70th minute, he's going to do it. So I thought that was very interesting as well. I tend to sometimes get lazy and wait until the 80th or 90th minute, and then they become useless. So I'm definitely going to take in everything he told me, and I'm going to show you guys the squad really quickly and tell you guys exactly why he could possibly be doing really good with it. I was very surprised. Everyone hardly gets Elite 1 with a cheap team, especially under 100,000 coins. So guys, let's just get into it, guys, very quickly. So it's a full BPL team if you did not know already. In goal, he's got the man who everyone seems to be using this season. Let's just go over to the man, Jack Butland. Y'all already know about him. You guys have heard about him. You guys have used him. You guys have come up against him. He's a god. 6'5". You already know. And then right back, he has an interesting choice. Everyone would usually go with Kyle Walker or Bellerin. He went with Valencia. Valencia, you know, he's got 84 pace, 83 physical, 76 defending. He has a very good well-rounded card. The lack of pace might hurt you, but I thought he was an absolute beast. I prefer Valencia over Inform Walker, and I have the red version, guys. That tells you a lot. I really hope Valencia gets an upgrade in the winter because I want to get his card. I think he's the best right back in the BPL. I changed my mind over Walker, guys. I never liked Bellerin to begin with. He just jumps up too much. But without further ado, we're going to go to the center backs, guys. And the first one is going to be Chris Smalling, who you see in him almost every BPL team. You know, that's a standard kid there. But yeah, that's a standard boy you got there. And then you got the man, Eric Bailly. You know, pretty standard defensive backline. You know, Smalling, Bailly seems to be very popular amongst BPL teams. Valencia, not really that much, but very interesting choice. This is a Man United defensive backline. I just noticed right off the bat. And then at left back, he has a very interesting choice that I don't think anybody would be using. You know, you usually see Luke Shaw, Gal Clichy, maybe even Danny Rose, maybe even Alberto Moreno, but he's going for a non-rare gold, and that's Holibas. He is going for Holibas, Jose Holibas. So as you can see, I played 9 games with him. I played 4 games with this squad, but I played 5 more games on my own account, and this guy is very good. He's extremely good. 2-star weak foot. You know, I was scared of passing with his right foot, but I found no problems with his right foot. He has great long shots outside the box on the corner kicks. Dude, he gets so open for those long shots, and he bangs them. Yeah, I hit a couple posts with his long shots, bro. His long shots are ridiculous. You know, 81 physical is very good. 82 pace is very good. His defensive rating is not that good. I reckon, though, if you put a shadow or anchor like I did on him, he should be very good. And he was amazing for me, guys. Don't be scared to use Holibas just because he's a non-rare. He's a very good card in this game. So that's the defensive backline, you know. Very standard until he gets to Holibas. So that's very interesting. And then let's get to the midfield, guys. At left center midfield, he used a very standard player. And that is Musa. No. Is it? Yeah, Moussa Dembele, right? Yeah, Moussa Dembele. So, very good player all around. He buzzes around the midfield and wins the ball back. He's kind of like Kante, but he's bigger, I believe. 6'1". Yeah, he's bigger. Medium work rates. I find that for not this formation. Well, he doesn't use this formation. We'll get into that more detail into that. But a left-sided midfielder on the left side is very good. You know, you want to have one left-sided midfielder on the left side, one right on the right side. It works better for long shots, for passing and everything. So, Dembele there. Right central midfield, he's going to actually use a player who I converted to a CDM. Not Barry. He's going to use SBC Emre Can. Guys, this card is ridiculous. You know, 61 games already with him for me. 6'2", medium work rates as well. I just noticed that they're both medium work rates. That is interesting. That is very interesting. I usually use high work rates or high medium work rates on this side. So maybe the medium is the biggest difference here. I'm not sure. You know, it could be a lot of things, obviously. But yeah, I think Emre Can's better than Kante. I know, I said it. I think he's better because he's just bigger. He covers more of the pitch. He's got better stats. He can actually provide offensively. And I just like him better. It's just, and if you missed out on SPC Can, sucks, bro. I would probably use Kante, or actually you can just use his regular card, Emre Can. But yeah, boys. And then at Cam, he uses another card that you wouldn't probably use at Cam, but I personally have a lot, and that is Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney I see a lot in BPL teams at center mid, but this guy is an absolute tank. You know, 1 goal in 4 games for me with this team. Medium high work rates, 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills. Very good stats. 86 physical. He's got 1 less than Pogba, and he's going for only 15k. And his stats are very similar to Pogba's. He's only missing the defending and the pace, boys, and the 5-star skill moves, obviously. But he's very much like Pogba, and his effect on the game. And then the front 3 guys is sweaty and OP as hell, man. OP as hell. So at left wing, he's got the man Anthony Martial, who, you know, you see in most teams, especially cheap teams. Look at that, he played 515 games with me, 105 goals, 85 assists. Those stats look garbage, but really Martial, I've never really used him as a first team player. I always used to sub him at the 80th minute, 85th minute, 90th minute, extra time. I never really gave him a chance to provide offensively. But when I do use him, guys, he's amazing. His physicality, his pace, and everything. You guys already know about Martial. Here's to hoping that he gets a team of the week this week. If he gets a team of the week this week, I just hope everybody packs him so I can grab him, man. He's so good. But yeah, Martial at left wing. At striker, we have got a very cheap option. I know most people would probably use Musa here, or you know, Aguero or something. But Rashford, he goes for Rashford here. Yeah, so high level work rates. I played 21 games with him. 3 goals, 13 assists. Yeah, he was very good in this position. Marcus Rashford. So at right wing, we're gonna use pretty standard player. Well, that's player of the month, Raheem Sterling. So that's the squad, boys. This is the squad that he got 35 wins out of 40 with. It looks very cheap. It looks like every time you come up against him, you'd be like, oh, I could beat his ass. Oh, he's got a shit team. I don't know what it is about this team, but I played 4 games and I went 4-0. And this team was amazing. This team was fucking amazing. Excuse my language, but yo, his bench players were as follows. And like I said, guys, he subs them on as soon as the 70th minute hits. His striker that he subs on is Loic Remy. Let me see here. He also subs on Depay, Memphis Depay. He subs Depay on, if I can find him. Memphis, where you at? There you go. He subs Depay in at Cam in the 70th minute. And then he subs on one of the most overpowered players in the game. I'm going to switch him up right now. Renato Sanchez at CM or CDM. So there you go, guys. And this is what he does in game. He switches from the 4-3-3-4 to the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. Some formation you guys see a lot. And he does it like, oh, I backed out. Hold up. He does it as follows. So he puts Rashford on the right side. He puts Martial at the left side. Sterling at Cam. Rooney on the right side. Dembele on the left midfield side, and Can at CDM. And that's what he does. And then his player instructions are as follows, guys. He says, stay back while attacking. On his, okay, let me just do this. On his fullback, stay back while attacking. On his center backs, conservative interceptions, and stay back while attacking. His defensive midfielder, man mark, stay back while attacking. He doesn't touch his right enough midfielders. I've seen a lot of people on Reddit and on you know, pro players say that you should stay back while attacking on your midfielders that are central. He doesn't, and I tried it out and I liked it a lot. His cam, he says stay forward, and that's all. He doesn't do freeform or anything, or get into the box for crosses, or stay in the edge of the box. He just does stay forward. His strikers, he does as follows: stay central, get in behind, press back line. Stay central, get in behind, and press the back line. There you have it, boys. There's a team that went 35-5 in FUT Champions, and he got Elite 1. Wow, I just can't believe it. Amazing team. With my god squads, I just can't seem to get elite consistently. And you know, props to this guy for getting it. It's absolutely amazing that he did. Just to show you guys at halftime what he does. No, not halftime. At 70th minute. So in the 70th minute, he does as follows. He gets Sanchez in for Emre Can, moves Can in for Rooney, and then he puts Depay in for Raheem Sterling, and he puts on Remy for Marcus Rashford, and that's what he looks at the 70th minute. So very solid team, guys. I'm gonna get into the highlights that I got. I played 4 games and I qualified for FUT Champions Weekend League. I went undefeated. I had a smooth time, and the opponents I faced were definitely not people that are trying to get in for the first time. They were extremely good. They held possession well. They made great plays. They felt tough as if I was playing the Weekend League, and they're very good. So yeah, guys, let's get into the highlights. I'm gonna talk more about the team and what possible upgrades I would make, and overall if you should build this team and go into FUT Champions with it. Let's go. So boys, let's begin the highlights here as we come up against Vardy, Cavani, Firmino, another 4-1-2-2 narrow team, and a very cheap one at that as well. So to begin with, guys, the 3 stars of the players were exactly who he said would be shiners, and that was Marcus Rashford, Anthony Martial, Loic Remy, and Raheem Sterling. As you can see, Rooney misses that, but Martial's in the right place at the right time. The squad, guys, was very interesting. I did not expect it to play this well. The players connected very well. There was fluidity in the attack. The runs were made very well. As you can see, Rashford with a weak foot finish. The pace up front was ridiculously good. The pace up front, man, it put me in positions that I would never normally be in. And obviously, if you know how to use the shield button, then you'll be just fine using especially a guy like Martial. But look, I'm coming up against very good teams. You know, in from Dembele, you got Aubameyang, Renato Sanchez, Muller, Draxler. I wasn't coming up against shabby teams, and that's the thing. This team was very competitive. Would I change anything on the team? Honestly, I don't think I would. I don't think I would. Like, if I would, it would be to get informed versions or something like that for the regular cards. But even me, I'm iffy about informs because I feel like they ruin your team. It's a myth right now, but I feel like it's a thing. I don't know. As you can see, I played another tough game. But look at this team. In from Lacazette, Robben, in from Thiago, Vidal, Sidibe, Ben Arfa. Solid backline, man. It's very tough games these were in, and I cruised by. The only tough game I had was the game you just watched against Dong United, where he had more shots on goal and I had only 1. He had 3. It was very defensive game. But I can see Raheem Sterling gets in behind, passes it nicely to Martial. Martial, beautiful finish. But yeah, boys, this team I would not change much about it. The midfield was absolutely solid. Dembele, Can, and Rooney worked really well with each other, and occasionally I would put Rooney at cam and bring Sterling off and put Depay at right mid, but I felt Depay was better at cam when you subbed them on. But this squad was very good, guys. If the only thing I would change is possibly the super subs. I'm not a fan of Depay at cam. I'm also not a fan. Actually, I love Renato Sanchez. I'm not a fan of. No, actually, that's it. I'm not a fan of Depay at cam, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, as you can see, this is the final game. Guys, I know I can understand why, and I'm gonna show you right here, guys. Right here, I'm gonna show you exactly how I do it in game, so you guys can kind of get a feel for it. But wow. This squad was absolutely amazing, and there's not a thing I would change. There's not a thing I would change. It was ridiculously good. The only thing I would say is if you want to upgrade this team a little bit more, you can probably get a better cam than Raheem Sterling. I've never been able to click with Raheem Sterling, but yeah, I would definitely get a better cam because his finishing is very subpar, but his pace and his ability to get in behind and his ability to open up space for Rashford and Martial, I don't know, that's hard to get anywhere. And as I say that, Raheem Sterling finishes beautifully there. But boys, this is a very overpowered team, very good team. I would give it a 9 out of 10 rating at least. Everything gelled, everything worked well. I could see why he get Elite 1. And I went undefeated with the squad, guys. So you should definitely try it if you have a 50k to 100k budget. And if you do try it, let me know what you think of it in the comment section below. But guys, as always, if you want to show me your squads that you did well with in FUT Champions and that you think is really good, just let me know with the FUT head link in the comment section below, or on Twitter. You can DM me, or you can tweet me, or you can DM me on Instagram. All the links are down below. But yeah, guys, showcase your teams just like this guy. This guy was an absolute beast. How did he get Elite 1 with this team? I don't know. But we managed to get undefeated in the FUT Champions Daily Knockout Tournament and qualify for the Weekend League. So if I can, you guys definitely can. As you can see, we got that gold pack as well, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for daily content if you're new around here. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.